Defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something to take.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Watch out now. 60 Fury. Cheeto blue.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
This one made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 34. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Tanner Muse. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In motion right is Smith. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded inside the 5. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curve. 54. Nice dude. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block. Go pink.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 27, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Running right, here's Sanders. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end Fant, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's taken down inside the 30.
117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, The 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go. Black 40. Green Jack. Get around. Watch 36.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.